even if you don't give them all the resources, like just for instance, like if somebody's building your house in Dominican Republic, teach them, hey, put a camera on while you're building the house, so you can go and build houses for somebody else, so you get some exposure, but don't just like take advantage, being like, because they can do it cheap. Just let them do it, because I'm still paying them.
Yeah, but the thing is too, like I thought about like an economic development structure, like that's actually done in the U.S. where when you have a community that's very vested in a space, that community will say, well, we need 10% of the use of a recreation center that y'all build or whatever, or we need 10% of the jobs, to go towards local workers here, and you have to pay them a wage that is equitable. So you can't just pay them what you want. Like if those type of things were put in place, that's actually two things that I know. They call them prevailing wages when it's federal funds, but like that's something that I know is a pain for developers, because they're like, man, I could get this guy to do it for $5, and y'all making me give him $15 an hour. That's like you making the price go up for my product and for my bills. But it's like, yo, nah, but you're actually building up the economy of a family, of somebody who lives here, of a resident or somebody that's just gonna build up around your development. Because there's nothing like to go into a neighborhood like we have seen here, right, where it's like $1 million homes pretty much, and you go out the driveway and the sidewalk is non-existent. You know what I'm saying?
5 minutes away.
It's like
5 minutes away.
You can build. And I'm a husband. We do that too in the U.S., but we put all this money in, millions of dollars into a development and don't build up nothing around it, or expect the community to just get up tip-top shape and jump into action because this new building is here in town. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you take that type of, how do you take the exposure and see that? What do you do with both of those?
With the exposure, with what you see, I think it's time to create some opportunity and ask questions. That's another thing. Don't go into no place, talk about what you about to do and how you about to change something. I'm like, yo, y'all just 2 seconds close to being on the end of that machete, You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It just takes one bad day.
It just takes one. It's like, come on. I mean, how long do people you can't thrive in survival mode. If you always in survival mode, that smile is not real. You know what I'm saying? But if you invest, all I can think of, if you invested in me, I might believe that you actually have my best interest and my family beyond your own personal gain. And that, I think, is the fall of man. Personal gain. It's like, well, we all had the opportunity to do this. Did we?
We did not.
Like, come on.
And if you did, like, Scripture talks about this for a point of salvation, but it's a part of life too. He tells Peter, like, yo, when your faith is converted, go and strengthen your brothers. He's basically saying, like, when you get it, go teach somebody else how to get it too. Don't just keep it for yourself.
Don't just keep it for yourself.
I got it the hard way. They needed to get it the hard way. No, that's not gonna get you more in the long run.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like all right, if you really gonna bring something, sometimes people are like, oh, when you come from another country that might have had more resources, like Europe or like US or whatever, China, what have you, you think, I'm about to capitalize. I'm gonna come down here and be killing it. I wish we thought a little bit more deeper than that. I wish we thought like, all right, what is needed here? What is opportunity here for the people? I see salesmen all around here on this beach, right? It's like, do you own that business that you're selling for?
Absolutely not, no.
Okay, do you want to own that business that you're selling for? So if it's a developer that's buying up properties in the area, right? 10% of what you make got to go into this pot. That's for local development of businesses, right? And then you create a business model where they can apply if they want to learn how to create their own business out of their skills that they've developed in the hustle. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you build up an economy. And some people may say, well, some people don't want that. You don't know what they want until they've been exposed to it. So that comes back to the exposure that you're saying.
And you don't know what they want because you don't sit with them long enough. Like, I'm like, let them break bread with you.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a developer, like, let them break bread with you and just hear them out. Like, they'll work still, but you'll get to see, like, I may be able to get them to build tons of houses for me, and me pay them well, me help them build their own stuff. I think the thing that exposure teaches you also is how small your mind is. Like how small your mind is.
You're right.
Leah ducked her head in some water. Again, you okay? How small your mind is to think that we are thriving, and you come and you see we came back from a beach and we had to go through these developments, and we're like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, the villa that we staying in is nice, but like, yo, those are like, wow, those are like LA style villas, right? And it just keeps going higher and higher in your thought process. But again, I wish that it wasn't unto selfish gain, because when I see things like that, I always, and this is something I'm also working on too, I always see myself as last. I do not look at it from my own personal gain viewpoint. Like, ooh, me and my family would thrive in that. That's just not how my brain works. I'm like, yo, I could have a group meeting with like ladies in the back, and then blah, blah, blah first. That's the first thing that I think of is serving people. I don't know. That's just how my brain works. And then in the end, I'm like, yeah. And then in the night, we'll jump in the pool, and stay in our beautiful home. That it's just I wish it was flip side, other than people just thinking, oh yeah, I live like a king and a queen, and that's cool. But it's just like,
you think that's everyone's thought needs to be that, or you think it's just yours?
do I think everybody's thought you should be that?